Let's go through LeetCode 3169, count days without meetings. For this question, it gives us total number of days and also those kind of meetings. Meetings has a start and end. For each meeting, the two-dimensional array. And for it's an array of array, right? For every element, it has a meeting as array, which has a start and end. So ask how many days there is no meetings. So the example one, right? So there are 10 days at the beginning, 1 to 10, right? And there is 5 and 7 have meeting, and 1 and 3 have meeting, right? And 9 and 10 have meeting, right? So it says that those kind of meetings can have overlap. For example, there is 2 and 6, right? So if there is overlap, then we'll say this kind of days will always be used. So ask how many days do not have meeting. So what we think about is that for these meetings, we consider them as interval, right? So that is a merge interval. Merge interval is that we sort the meetings by or the interval by the start of the time, right? And then we iterate those kind of meetings one by one. And we'll say use an interval as current. Current means that is those kind of interval which is we are operating, right? And for the next meeting, and we compare this meeting, the start time to the current end time, right? So if the next meeting its start time is somewhat equal to the current meeting's end time, then we are able to merge, right? The merge is just update current end time to the max of next and or current end time, right? So so this is just a merge interval problem. And for the next meeting, if it does not have the start time is greater than current end time, greater, right? For this one, because inclusive, so equal still can merge, right? So if it is greater, that means this is a new interval. And for the new interval, that means the previous interval we can count how many days used, right? So that is the end minus start plus 1, right? Use this kind of days. And for the new interval, then we set the current to a new interval, right? And use the total days minus how many days we use for the intervals. Right. Let's write code for this. So we know we need to sort, right? Sort this kind of meetings arrays. Sort meetings. Let's sort it by its start time. So will be integer compare A0, B0, right? And let's have a current interval equals meetings 0. Okay. So what we do is that let's have a name as its length, right? Meetings length. So for I int I equals to 1, I small, let's write I smaller equal to, right? So that we can for the last interval, we can also to calculate this. We can write if next I greater than current n or I equals last, right? Equals n I plus plus. So what we do is that well, right. If I equals n, right? Make sure this put in the beginning, right? Or or meetings I I0, right? is start time is greater than current one, right? Then we'll have this minus equal to current one minus current 0 plus 1, right? And we are also set our current equals meetings I, right? But this one have a problem. That is for I equals n. And next, this will be out of bound, right? So let's just write before I and equal to n, right? This means there is no overlap, right? Otherwise, there is overlap. That is else we'll have current one equals next dot next current one, and it is I one, right? And we just need to return this. And convert this to Python, right? So we'll have meetings. Let's sort the meeting by start, right? Meetings sort key equals lam x yeah. So this is sorted by key, right? So I have current equals meetings 0, right? And let's have its length out. A equals meetings length. So what we do is that for I in range from 1 to let's have n plus 1, right? Because we still want to do the last one, right? So we say if I equals n, right? We also have this minus equal to current 1 minus current 0 plus 1, right? And let's say L if meetings I 0 is greater than current 1, right? I think doing like this way, right? Otherwise, you still need to, because we want to set a current to be meeting I, right? And we should have also calculate the days, and we should have current equals meetings I, and just have else. Else we'll have current 1 equals max current 1, and meetings I 1. In the end, we just return this. Okay. There is a sorting, so the time complexity will be n log n.